Hopefully I have better luck this time. Gotta set this up. Sorry, guys. Alright. Thanks for bearing with me. I'm not sure if you guys know already. It looks like I lost my folks that were in the chat before. So I had I was already live streaming and it crashed. Oh, there we go. Paul Miller, Paratrooper. Shalom, brother. Okay, it looks like it's working again. Can you hear me okay? Having some technical difficulties. Mary, shalom. Okay, let's see what I can do here. I just wanted to bring... Hopefully this isn't the problem. Is that I have too much going on all at once. You can hear me 5x5. Thank you. Shalom, Tigris Valley Farm. Okay, I got the pop out chat. I just wanted to try something different so that I could actually see your guys' chats. I got my laptop down here today, and that might help me be able to see if you guys are saying anything. Alright. Anyways, on with the show. Good morning. We're reading the second part of Ezra today, which is our 32nd part in the Snowball Bible reading plan. And if you're following along in the scriptures, it's going to be on page 825. We're picking up in chapter 7 where we left off yesterday. Sorry for the late video, you guys. I need to start getting up earlier and getting back to the 7 o'clock schedule, unless this isn't too bad for you guys. Between 7 and 8 is when I want to make this happen, though. So, all right, chapter 7. There are parts of the Bible that are better than Ezra. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, there's a whole census in the first half of this chapter. I'm hoping it's a little easier on me with all the names the second half. But anyways, let's jump into it. Chapter 7. And after these events, in the reign of Artashasta, sovereign of Persia, Ezra, son of Sariah, son of Azariah, son of Hilkiah, son of Shallum, son of Sodok, son of Ahitub, son of Amariah, son of Azariah, son of Merioth, son of Hariah, son of Uzai, son of Bukai, son of Abishua, son of Phinehas, son of Eleazar, son of Aharon, the chief priests. We jumped right back into the names, didn't we? Sorry, you guys. The other stream went down for some reason. Oh, better than Ezra. Yeah, I didn't know the band, but yeah, there are books. No, it's all God's scripture, but there are books better than Ezra in my opinion so far. Just as far as easy to read.
You like it?
I like it, yeah. All right, verse 6. This Ezra came up from Babel, and he was a scribe, skilled in the Torah of Moshe, which Yahweh Elohim of Israel had given. And the sovereign gave him all he asked, according to the hand of Yahweh his Elohim upon him. And some of the children of Israel, and the priests and the Levites, and the singers, and the gatekeepers, and the Nethinim came up to Jerusalem in the 7th year of sovereign Artashasta. And he came to Jerusalem in the 5th new moon, which was in the 7th year of the sovereign. For on the first day of the first new moon he began to go up from Babel, and on the first day of the fifth and on the first day of the 5th new moon he came to Jerusalem according to the good hand of his Elohim upon him. For Ezra had prepared his heart to seek the Torah of Yahweh and to do it, and to teach laws and right rulings in Israel. And this is the copy of the letter that sovereign Artashasta gave Ezra, the priest and scribe, a scribe in the words of the commands of Yahweh and of his laws to Israel. Artashasta, sovereign of sovereigns, to Ezra the priest, a perfect scribe of the law of the Elah of heaven. And now I make a decree, and all those of the people of Israel and the people and the priests and Levites in my reign, who volunteer to go up to Jerusalem, go with you, since you are being sent by the sovereign of the 7 counselors to inquire about Yehudah and Jerusalem, with regard to the law of your Elah which is in your hand, and to bring the silver and gold which the sovereign and his counselors have voluntarily given to the Elah of Israel, whose dwelling is in Jerusalem, and all the silver and gold that you find in all the province of Babel, along with the gift of the people and the priests, voluntarily given for the house of their Elah in Jerusalem. Therefore, with the silver promptly buy bulls, rams, lambs, and their grain offerings and their drink offerings, and offer them on the slaughter place of the house of your Elah in Jerusalem. And whatever seems good to you and your brothers to do with the rest of the silver and gold, do it according to the desire of your Elah. And the utensils that are given to you for the service of the house of your Elah, put back before Elah of Jerusalem. And the rest of the needs for the house of your Elah, which falls to you, is given to give from the sovereign's treasure house. And I, Artashasta, the sovereign, do make a decree to all the treasurers who are beyond the river, and whatever Ezra, the priest, the scribe of the law of the Elah of heaven, does ask of you, let it be done promptly. Up to 100 talents of silver, and up to 100 cores of wheat, and up to 100 baths of wine, and up to 100 baths of oil, and salt without reckoning. Whatever is commanded of the Elah of heaven, let it be diligently done for the house of the Elah of heaven. For why should there be wrath against the reign of the sovereign of his sons? We further inform you that there is no authority to impose tax, excess, or toll on any of the priests and Levites, singers, gatekeepers, Nethinim, and servants of this house of Elah. And you, Ezra, according to the wisdom of your Elah that is in your hand, appoint magistrates and judges to judge all the people who are beyond the river, all such as know the laws of your Elah, and teach those who do not know them. And whoever does not do the law of your Elah and the law of your sovereign, let judgment be promptly executed on him, whether it be death or banishment or confiscation of goods or imprisonment. Blessed be Yahweh Elohim of our fathers, who has put this in the sovereign's heart to embellish the house of Yahweh which is in Jerusalem, and has extended loving commitment to me before the sovereign of the counselors, and before all the sovereign's mighty places. So I was strengthened, as the hand of Yahweh my Elohim was upon me, and I gathered heads from Israel to go up with me. Chapter 8. These are the heads of their fathers' houses, and this is the genealogy of those who went up with me from Babel in the reign of sovereign Artashtashta. Of the sons of Phinehas, Gershom. Of the sons of Ithamar, Daniel. Of the sons of David, Hattush. The sons of Shechaniah. Of the sons of Parosh, Zechariah. And registered with him were 150 males. Of the sons of Pahath Moab, Elihoenai, son of Zariah, and with him 200 males. Sorry, guys. Of the sons of Shechaniah, the son of Zahaziel, and with him 300 males. And of the sons of Adin, Ebed, son of Jonathan, and with him 50 males. And the son of Elam, Yeshaiah, son of Athaliah, and with him 70 males. And all the sons of Zephatiah, Zebadiah, son of Michael, and with him 80 males. Of the sons of Joab, Obadiah, son of Yehiel, and with him 280 males. And of the sons of Shelomith, the son of Josephiah, and with him 160 males. And of the sons of Bebai, Zechariah, son of Bebai, and with him 28 males. And of the sons of Azgad, Johanan, son of Hakatan, and with him 110 males. And of the last sons of Adonikam, whose names are these: Eliphalet, Yeiel, and Shemaiah, and with him 60 males. And of the sons of Bigwai, Uthai, and Zadub, and with him 70 males. And I assembled them at the river that flows to Ahawa. Man, this is difficult for me, you guys. And we camped there 3 days, and I looked among the people and the priests, and did not find any of the sons of Levi there. Then I sent for Eleazar and Ariel, for Shemaiah, and for Elnathan, and for Arib, and for Elnathan, and for Nathan, and for Zechariah, and for Meshullam, leaders. Also for Yoyarib and Elnathan, men of understanding. I feel like this is where KJV comes in handy, because those names I can actually read. Mm-hmm. This is not English. And I gave them a command for Edo, the chief man at the place Cassiphia, and put in their mouth words to speak to Edo and his brothers, the Nethanim, at the place Cassiphia, to bring us servants for the house of our Elohim. Thanks for bearing with me, you guys. Then, by the good hand of our Elohim upon us, they brought us a man of understanding of the sons of Mali, son of Levi, son of Israel, and Sherebiah, and his sons and brothers 18, and Hashabiah, and with him Yeshaiah, and sons of Merari, his brothers and their sons 20. And of the Nethanim, who David and the leaders had appointed for the service of the Levites, 220 Nethanim, all of them designated by name. No kidding. I then proclaimed a fast there at the river of Ahawa, to humble ourselves before our Elohim, to seek from him the right way for us and our little ones and all our possessions. For I was ashamed to ask of the sovereign a group of soldiers and horsemen to help us against the enemy on the way, because we had spoken to the sovereign, saying, the hand of our Elohim is upon all those for good who seek him. But his power and his wrath are against all those who forsake him. So we fasted and prayed to our Elohim for this, and he answered our prayer. And I separated 12 of the leaders of the priests, Sherebiah, Hashabiah, and 10 of their brothers with them, and weighed out to them the silver and the gold and the utensils, the contribution for the house of our Elohim, which the sovereign and his counselors and his heads and all Israel who were there had presented. Thus I weighed into their hand 650 talents of silver, and silver objects of 100 talents, 100 talents of gold, and 20 gold basins of 1,000 darcies, and 2 utensils of fine polished bronze, precious as gold. And I said to them, you are set apart to Yahweh, and the objects are set apart. And the silver and the gold are a voluntary offering to Yahweh Elohim of your fathers. Watch and guard them until you weigh them before the elders, the leaders of the priests, and the Levites, and heads of the fathers' house of Israel in Jerusalem, in the rooms of the house of Yahweh. So the priests and the Levites took the weights of the silver and the gold and the utensils to bring them to Jerusalem to the house of our Elohim. When we set out from the Ahawa River on the 5th of the first new moon, on the 12th of the first new moon, to go to Jerusalem, the hand of our Elohim was upon us, and he delivered us from the hand of the enemy and from ambush along the way. And when we came to Jerusalem, we dwelt there 3 days. And on the 4th day, the silver and the gold and the utensils were weighed in the house of our Elohim by the hand of Meremoth, son of Uriah, the priest. And with him was Eleazar, son of Phinehas, and with them were the Levites, Jozabad, son of Yeshua, and Noadiah, son of Benui, with the number and weight of all. And all the weight was written down at that time. The sons of the exile who had come from the captivity brought ascending offerings to the Elohim of Israel, 12 bulls for all Israel, 96 rams, 77 lambs, 12 male goats as a sin offering, all as an ascending offering to Yahweh. Ah.
And maybe not. Maybe it's just on my end, but on my end it's frozen.
It's not frozen?
What does 5 by 5 mean?
That means we're all good. Okay. Everything is on the up and up.
Okay. Sorry,
okay.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I think... So if I wasn't frozen, I just...
It was just a bunch of names, wasn't it?
Good here. No, it's still scripture. We don't.
I know. I'm just saying.
All right, verse 36. And they gave the sovereign's order to the sovereigns. Probably because I have this on the laptop and.
Yeah, you're fine. I didn't mean to interrupt. Sorry.
And they gave the sovereign's orders to the sovereigns, viceroys, and the governors beyond the river, and they lifted up the people and the house of Elohim. All right. Good morning, tradesmen. All right. Chapter 9. Oh, no. There's so many more names coming up.
You haven't even gotten to Numbers yet, have you?
No. And when these matters had been done, the leaders came to me, saying, The people of Israel and the priests and the Levites have not separated themselves from the peoples of the lands. As to their abominations, those of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Perizzites, the Jebusites, the Ammonites, the Moabites, the Mitzrites, and the Amorites. For they have taken some of their daughters as wives for themselves and their sons, so that. What's going on? Gosh, this might have been a bad idea. Thank you. Gee whiz. For they had taken some of the daughters and wives for themselves and their sons, so that the set apart seed is intermingled with the peoples of those lands, and the hand of the leaders and rulers has been foremost in this trespass. And when I heard this word, I tore my garment and my robe, and plucked out some of my hair of my head and beard, and sat down astonished. Then all those who trembled at the words of the Elohim of Israel gathered to me because of the trespass of the exiles, and I sat astonished until the evening offering. And at the evening offering I rose from my affliction, and having torn my garment and my robe, I fell on my knees and spread out my hands to Yahweh my Elohim, and said, O my Elohim, I am too ashamed and wounded to lift up my face to you, my Elohim, for our crookedness for our crookedness has risen higher than our heads, and our guilt has grown up to the heavens. Since the days of our fathers, that to this day we have been very guilty, and for our crookedness we, our sovereigns and our priests, have been given into the hands of the sovereigns of the lands, to the sword, to captivity, and to plunder, and to shame for faces, as it is this day. But now, for a short while, favor has been shown from Yahweh our Elohim, to leave us a remnant to escape, and to give us a peg in his set-apart place, that our Elohim might enlighten our eyes and give us a little reviving in our bondage. For we were slaves, but in our bondage our Elohim did not forsake us, and extended loving commitment to us in the presence of the sovereigns of Persia, to revive us, to raise up the house of our Elohim, to restore its ruins, and to give us a wall in Yehuda and Jerusalem. And now, O our Elohim, what do we say after this? For we have forsaken your commands, which you have commanded by your servant and the prophet, saying, the land which you are going in to possess is a land unclean through the uncleanness of the peoples of the lands, by their abominations with which they have filled it from one end to another by their uncleanness. And now do not give your daughters as wives for the sons, nor take their daughters for your sons, and do not seek their peace or wealth ever, so that you are strong and shall eat the good of the land, and leave it as an inheritance to your children forever. And after all that has come upon us for our evil deeds and for our great guilt, since you, our Elohim, have held back the rod upon our crookedness, and have given us such deliverance as this, should we turn back to break your commands and join in marriage with the people of these abominations? Would you not be enraged with us until you consumed us, so that there would be no remnant or survivor? O Yahweh Elohim of Israel, you are righteous, for we are left as a remnant, as it is this day. See, we are before you in our guilt, and there is no one to stand before you concerning this. Started late. Today means My 9-year-old is joining me here right now today only. Bless you guys. It's awesome. Thanks, Tigers. All right. Chapter 10. And while Ezra was praying, and while he was confessing, weeping, and bowing down before the house of Elohim, a very large assembly, men and women and children, gathered unto him from Israel, for the people wept very bitterly. And Shechaniah, son of Yehiel, one of the sons of Olem, spoke up and said to Ezra, "We have trespassed against our Elohim, and have taken foreign women from the peoples of the land. And now there is expectancy in Israel concerning this. Now then, let us make a covenant with our Elohim to put away all these wives and those who have been born to them, according to the counsel of Yahweh, and those who tremble at the command of our Elohim. And let it be done according to the Torah. Arise, for the matter is upon you, but we are with you. Be strong and act." And Ezra rose and made the leaders of the priests and Levites and all Israel to swear to do according to this word. And they swore. And Ezra rose up from before the house of Elohim and went into the room of Johanan, son of Eliashib. And he went there. He ate no bread and drank no water, for he mourned because of the trespass of the exiles. And they passed a call throughout Yehuda and Jerusalem to all the sons of the exile to gather at Jerusalem, and that whoever would not come within 3 days, according to the counsel of the leaders and elders, all his goods would be put under a ban, and himself separated from the assembly of the exiles. Then all the men of Yehuda and Benjamin gathered at Jerusalem within 3 days. It was the 9th new moon on the 20th of the new moon. And all the people sat on the open space of the house of Elohim, trembling because of the matter and because of showers of rain. And Ezra the priest stood up and said to them, You have trespassed and have taken foreign women, adding to the guilt of Israel. And now make confession to Yahweh Elohim of your fathers, and do his desire, and separate yourselves from the peoples of the land and from the foreign women. And all the assembly answered and said with a loud voice, Right, for it is upon us to do according to your word. But the people are many, and it is the season of showers of rain, and we are not able to stand outside, and the work not of 1 or 2 days, for we have greatly transgressed in this matter. Please let the leaders of the assemblies stand, and let all those in the cities who have taken foreign women come at appointed times, together with the elders and judges of their cities, until the burning wrath of Elohim is turned away from us in this matter. Only Jonathan, son of Ashahel, and Yaziah, son of Tikwa, opposed this, and Meshullam and Shabbathai the Levite gave them support. Then the sons of the exile did so, and Ezra the priest, with certain heads of the fathers' houses, were separated by the fathers' houses, each of them by name. And they sat down on the first day of the 10th new moon to examine the matter, and they finished with all the men who had taken foreign women by the first day of the first new moon. And among the sons of the priests who had taken foreign women were found of the sons of Yeshua, son of Yotadak, and his brothers Maaseiah and Eleazar and Yarib and Gedaliah. All right, buckle up, guys. Here we go. And they gave their hand in pledge to put away their wives, and being guilty, they presented a ram of the flock for their guilt. And for their sons of Emer, Hanani, and Zebediah, and the sons of Harim, Maaseiah, and Eliah, and Shemaiah, and Yehiel, and Uzziah, and the sons of Pashur, Elioenai, Maaseiah, Yishmael, Nathaniel, Yozbad, and Elasa, and the sons of Levi, Yozabad, Shimi, Kaliah, he is Kalita, Phaliah, Yehuda, and Eleazar, and all the singers, Eliashib, and of the gatekeepers, Shallum, and Telem, and Uri, and of Israel the sons of Porosh, Ramya, and Uzziah, and Malchiah, and Miyamin, and Eleazar, and Malchiah, and Benaiah, and the sons of Elam, Mataniah, Zechariah, and Yahiel, and Abdi, and Yeremoth, and Eliah, and the sons of Zatu, Elioenai, Eliashib, Mataniah, and Yeremoth, and Zabad, and Aziza, and the sons of Bebai, Yohanan, Hananiah, Zabai, and Athaliah, and the sons of Bani, Sheshalam, Mulak, and Adiah, Shashub, and Sheel, Ramoth, and of the sons of Peath Moab, Adnah, and Kalal, Benaiah, Maaseiah, Mataniah, Betzalel, and Benui, and Menashe, and of the sons of Harim, Eleazar, Hashiah, Balkiah, Shemaiah, Shimon, Benjamin, Maluk, and Shemariah. Of the sons of Hashum, Matani, Matata, Zabad, Eliphalet, Jeremiah, Mensheshe, and Shimi. Son of the sons of Bani, Maadai, Amram, and Uel, Beniah, Bediah, Kelua, Menya, Meremoth, Elashib, Mataniah, Matanai, and Yaasu, and Bani, and Banui, Shimi, and Shelemiah, and Nathan, and Adiah, Macnadebai, Shashai, Sherai, Azarel, and Shelemyahu, Shemariah, Shallum, Amariah, and Joseph. Of the sons of Nebo, Yael, Mataniah, Zabad, Zabina, Zadu, and Yoel, Benaiah. All these had taken foreign women, and some of them had women who had born children. Hey, we got through that. Hey, that's it. All right. All these had taken foreign women, and some of them had taken women whom they had borne children. Okay. I wasn't trying to be funny, you guys. I hope I got some of those right. Gotta read it all. Sometimes maybe just for the discipline and conditioning, but nonetheless, amen. Yeah, and that's kind of, count it all joy. When you're coming against those difficult words, you're growing, and that's what I was thinking. Partway through, I thought, man, if if you're trying to get better at reading, you gotta exercise and you gotta do the hard stuff. So I think there was some growth today. I hope. But anyway, at least on your guys' part, patience nonetheless. So thank you for being here. Bless you guys. Thank you. I really appreciate the encouragement. It, if I didn't do this live, I probably would not even finish reading this because it's so difficult, and I would not want to publish all that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is, and we got Ezra. Ezra is in the books, and there was some good stuff in here. My major takeaway is kind of that there was the temple. They were supposed to go and build the temple, and then they were kind of banned from doing that for a period of time, and then they were finally able to do it again, but there was still some issues that needed to be addressed with people marrying outside the camp and such. But I'd love to hear your guys' takeaways. And yeah, lineages are important, and I think some of the most interesting stuff. And if I'm not just reading through, I would do word studies on certain things that I'm not certain about. Like, what was it? There was some stuff in here. Yeah, I generally don't like to just read through and not understand certain words, so I would do word studies as I go. Maybe when I go back through this reading plan, I'll do more word studies on all the. I'll do more of a study format where we go, hey, what does that mean, and then we just kind of look it up together and find out. Because I kind of wanted to give it as straight through each book as possible, so that we don't lose context of the story and the message that the author was trying to give us. So, yep, that's gonna be it for today, you guys. Thanks again for being here, for being patient and following along. What are we reading tomorrow? Let's see. Tomorrow, oh man, so good. We're gonna start the book of Hebrews. And so that'll be awesome. Come back tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do the live stream closer, probably 7:30. I'll commit to 7:30. We'll be on the live stream tomorrow. And yep, yeah, amen. Shalom. Y'all go out today with purpose. You too. Bless you guys. Thanks again for being here. All right, love you. We'll see you next time.